What's up, everybody? It's Fire Train 2, and welcome to another um, Mike's Feel 101. So, I wasn't going to do this episode at all. I was not going to do this episode because of recent revelations about certain things and people. I would have been very pissed if I actually did the episode. Now, I'm a little bit better. I feel better. I feel okay. I'm good. Relatively speaking, I mean, I had a drink or two. Yeah, I feel better. So let's crack into it. Today's topic is playing the victim. I don't have any questions this time. This is like late as hell. I don't usually do my videos late. I usually do them in the morning. So yeah. Anyway, so let's begin. Playing the victim. Playing the victim is any time someone that's not being oppressed or not necessarily in the right is screaming that they're feeling that they're being attacked, or that the other person is thinking of very highly, or basically just being attacked. They feel like when the oppressor is basically feeling oppressed. Now, in some cases, because I'm a more nuanced and gray individual, I do feel like sometimes people don't play the victim or whatever. They actually are the victim, like straight up, boom, because you're like, I'm feeling attacked, whatever. Just like if I had like a black friend that's a woman or whatever, and a brother come along and say, why you letting her date a white woman, man? Shit. I'm gonna come at him like, damn, really, dog? But yeah, but but in most cases, playing the victim is a natural part of who we are. We don't like to be challenged. A lot of people do not like to be challenged on their ideas and thoughts, and that's a very bad thing because we can't get anywhere. And this comes with the multiple conversations that come around sex, racism, sexism, um, LGBT issues, general like police, gun violence, etc. The oppressor is always feels like they're being oppressed, or just devalued or whatever. Even in religion, it kills me to see Christians. I'm a Christian myself. It kills me to see Christians talk about, how we're being so oppressed. Nobody's Christian anymore. When it's still the biggest religion in the world at the moment. But you have no right to talk about how you're being oppressed at that point. But that's another topic for another day. But when you're playing the victim, it can even happen in friendship and relationships. You like, say if you're in a friend or whatever, you're trying to help somebody out, and you're trying to tell them that they're wrong or whatever. They get mad. You be my friend. Why are you attacking me like this, man? You're supposed to agree with me. Some people actually think like that, and it's really poisonous and toxic because that doesn't help anybody at all. Playing the victim does not help. Playing the victim does not ease conversation. Nobody's going to agree with everything you got to say, especially if you're coming up from a position where you're wrong or you're oppressing someone. It's not a good look at all. The main way to solve for playing the victim is for the victim to understand that they must think outside themselves. Personally, it's something I've actually come to grips with. Not that I really needed it, but I had to figure out a term or a phrase for it, that just simply means that I'm thinking outside of myself. I know a lot of people think in the ways that, I would never do that, or I would never do this, or I don't think I should do that, or it's a selfish way of thinking, and not that being selfish is just all the way bad, because I don't think that. I don't believe that. I think we do need to be selfish about ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we put too much of ourselves on other people, especially people that don't even care about us. But in the sense that we think we cohabitate with people. There's a whole bunch of people around us, and a whole bunch of people that we talk to and be with on a day-to-day basis. And playing the victim from an oppressor or for being wrong per se does not help at all. Now, granted, sometimes the person that's calling the person out as being wrong, or being wrong or being oppressor or whatever, calling them out, you get kind of vile and kind of toxic at times. But honestly, that's just the frustration that comes with it. Playing the victim is natural for all of us. Somebody could come to me one time and say, "Hey, bro, your videos suck. This is why." I'm like, "Really? No, because I can't believe you can say that to me, man. No, I can't. I can't logically do that. I can't. I can't. Now I feel more empathetic towards people's opinions, and that's the proper way to take criticism, is to think outside of yourself. You can't necessarily play the victim. If a movie producer came in and read a script I wrote or whatever, and they said, "Well, you did this," I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna think outside of myself. I'm not necessarily saying he's right, but I'm actually thinking about my opinion and actually considering what I did wrong or what I didn't do wrong. I'm thinking. And that's the whole point of the conversation. Excuse me. Whole part of the conversation is thinking. Is to make you think. It's not about proving you wrong necessarily, because somebody can come at you or whatever, and they come out with like a really bogus reasoning or whatever. Even though you're the oppressor or you may be wrong, they come out with like a bogus reason, and you can just be like, well, let me think about that. And it's simple. That's just all you have to do. So you have to think outside of yourself. Why would this person do that? You gotta think about like, well, I would do this and I would do this. No, it's not about what you would do. It's about that people do it regardless. People do things. People do things regardless of what you think is right or wrong. You can't think of the world in this like this magical place where everything that should happen will. No, it doesn't. The world is irrational, and it doesn't work under your rules. It doesn't at all. And playing a victim does not help your case. And what playing the victim does is make the other person feel like crap. It's a manipulative way of thinking. It makes the other person, especially if they're weak in mind per se. And I'm not saying like weak in a sense like, oh, they just can't think for themselves, as in like weak in mind in that situation. If it's a friend and you're telling them or you're attacking me, they're going to take into consideration if you're attacking. Same thing with the boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. If a girl says to her boyfriend or her girlfriend or whatever, and you're attacking me, you kind of want to step back because you don't want to lose the relationship. And you're just like, whoa, I may be attacking her. I may be doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? And that is so manipulative and vile and toxic that it should not exist at all, because it does not lead to good situations. And this is the part where I probably got pissed off, but I'm not. But you can probably tell my voice is kind of getting a little angrier. But it's playing the victim sucks and it's terrible, and no one should be playing the victim unless they are actually the victim. Never. And that's about it. Yeah, so think outside of yourself. Try not to play the victim at all. It's like you're not a victim if you're the oppressor or if you're the one in the wrong. And it's hard to tell when you're in the wrong, but if somebody actually comes at you or whatever, actually consider what they're saying. Saying instead of just immediately being combative and feeling like you're being attacked. They're just trying to get you to understand what they're thinking. That's it. That's all. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I didn't really mean to do this, but it came out anyway. So